That's basically all I can do is doing this.
Yeah, I'm just playing on this shit right here. Welcome back to the Levy Effect. We here today with DJ Sherry and Leon. Yeah, what's your Instagram?
My Instagram is POP
Underscore.
Leo.
Okay, POP_Leo. All right, y'all. DJ Sherry, number one hit platinum multiple times. Oh my God! Come on, like Petey Pablo's best friend right here. Come on, y'all. Y'all know. Come on, y'all. Y'all can book him in a package. Y'all know he's on Planet Radio. Y'all know he's got all these records with all these artists. Come on, y'all. Look at Levy Effect bringing people in. I appreciate you.
Thank you
for coming to the show.
Yes, man. Thank you for having me.
So, y'all, if y'all keep liking content like this, please hit that like, comment, subscribe button. And tune in to Levy Effect every Sunday at 12 o'clock. Because we got special guests. Special, right, y'all. Special. They've been doing this thing for years. Like, he at the part, he's like, I can just go home, relax, sip some tea. I can sip a little water. You can pour me a little wine or whatever. He at the time, like, he can drink wine and feel fine. That's at the time, like. But, you know, us young guns, we got to put in the work. We got to put in, you know, the leg work and keep working. That's and right. Keep working. That's why I have this community, man. Y'all can come over here. Show me the work progress you doing. Show me the stuff you have done. That's what he here for. We here to learn today, y'all. We here to see. Well, I'm here to give y'all young DJs some inspiration today. Well, not me. DJ Sherry is. So, man, let's tell us about where you started.
Wow. It's been a long time, man. I started really when I was 11. That's when I knew I loved music.
Yeah.
Until I was 11, I really didn't like music because of the fact that my parents was listening to music that I didn't like.
Okay.
So I literally thought I don't like music.
Wow.
And I think it all started, it's quite silly to say, but I think it all started when I was like 8 or 9 years old.
Okay.
My mom took me to a record store. She was just going to buy some records.
Uh-huh.
And I picked 2 records. One was Donna Summer, and the other one was Kiss, the group Kiss. And that was because I wanted to be a rebel. I didn't want.
Okay.
I wanted to shock them.
So what was your parents listening to first of all? Beethoven, Mozart.
Yeah, I think my dad was more of a classic guy, which didn't really. And my mom always had this dream, like, to put us in music. Like, I had my first piano lessons when I was 5 years old.
So she was, like, on Broadway stuff. She was, like...
Yeah, and she did, like, I guess the way they look at art, and, you know, it was, like, more of, like... It wasn't what I did. I mean,
yeah.
I remember, like, the first piano lessons, I used to hate that piano so much, so...
Okay, so you had to do a hard right... From classical to Kiss me, you know what I'm saying, tongue out. Y'all know what Kiss me doing. Right.
That was, you know, all the kids would go to school with like Donald Duck or Mickey Mouse lunchbox, and I had the Kiss lunchbox. So I think around like 9, 10, this is when my rebellish side came out. And then since I broke the piano, I took axe and... I just broke the piano.
You broke the piano?
I couldn't take any more lessons.
Oh my goodness, wow.
It was just boring, you know, like it's like
But now you topping the AMA piano charts.
Right.
Like the irony, y'all.
You know, The instrument I chose was drums, and also that was a part, the rebel part of me, because since they wanted me to play piano and be, a nice kid,
Yeah.
and I chose the drums because I knew they wouldn't like it.
Right.
So when I turned 11, this is when we came to Germany, and I joined the school. Like my school had a band, sort of school band. So I joined them as a drummer.
Right.
And a year later, I realized that drummer is not my thing. Drumming. My neighbor, I had this Japanese neighbor. He came in.
Wait a minute. Wait, it took him a year. So it took you just a year. You was like,
yeah,
at least you was persistent.
I love music,
yeah.
right? But it's like the way things. Of course, it was a school, and we were young kids, and then you have this teacher saying like, "Yeah, I want you to do this," and I was like, "Man, I just don't feel you," like he picked songs that I really didn't like. I was pitching in like Janet Jackson, stuff like that. I'm like, come on, let's do some, some good stuff. And
give me the good stuff.
And he was just bringing like boring songs, and then for me it was quite embarrassing. Like one of the school shows we did play, all the kids, like the rest of the band, it was easy for them to carry their instruments. So if we had a show and it was in a different hall, each one had to take his instruments, and me as a drummer, I had the most shit to take with me, and then the other kids would come up with their flutes, be like, "Oh, I'm ready." And
hey, look, but at the same time, you became a DJ, and who carries the most stuff to the club?
Oh yeah, that was another. Talking about vinyls, I don't know if kids even know vinyls, but let me tell you, vinyls weigh a lot. Like we carried hundreds of kilograms to the club.
Yeah.
But I didn't start DJing yet. So I was playing the drums, and then I had a very embarrassing show because because I was late and I had to carry all the stuff. I forgot to put this little carpet under the drums.
Right.
So when we started, I was in the back, and by the end of the show, I was almost in the front of the stage because every time I kicked, the drum would like go forward, and at one point the bass player had to like put his leg on my drum so I wouldn't fall off stage.
Right.
And after that, I was like, "Oh man, I just can't see myself playing drums anymore." It was like so embarrassing.
That's enough.
And I was sweating, and everybody else was like.
Oh no! You were just destined to be the front and center.
Yeah, then my
of the
friend,
show.
he came. My neighbor, he was a Japanese guy. He came from Japan and brought a drum computer with him. He was like, "Sherry, this little machine is gonna play better than you will ever play." And then he just pressed the demo button, and this thing took off.
Yeah.
And so this is the time where also the electronic sounds was born. Like, so I heard those sounds, and I was like, "Man, that's where I want to go." So I stopped programming. Much rather than, I remember going to my teacher. I was like, "I'm gonna still be the drummer, but let me program the drums."
Wow.
And he wouldn't take it.
Yeah.
So then I met my sister, actually. She started seeing this guy who was doing mobile discotheques.
Yeah.
And I was just like 12 years old then. And I liked being around, like seeing the equipment being moved. And I wasn't really allowed to stay long for the parties. But that whole fever got me, I was like, I wanna do something with the music. So one day I asked him if I could take some the turntables into my garage and just practice with the turntables, and also record cassettes, like tapes. So
speaking cassettes, y'all, we know what it is. I'm 93. But yeah, we had VCRs and cassettes, and sometimes we had to wind.
Oh yeah. So with me recording the tapes, I became like the most wanted guy in school.
Yeah.
Like now, even girls would look at me like 2 classes higher.
Oh,
you know what I
y'all,
mean?
DJ Sherry, y'all.
Right, like he's got the music. He's got. So it's just making mixtapes and making. And then I heard of this. Apparently, I became like, because I knew music.
Yeah.
I really understood, like, it didn't have to learn it. I knew what this is about, like pitching the tempos and getting.
Yeah.
And I even looked at it in a musical way. Nowadays we have tools that shows us the keys and stuff, but back then you had a song, so I would still know what key that song was in, so I could mix it with different songs. And you have to, like, every time you pitched the song, you would go out of key.
Yeah.
So I remember how I used to pitch the keys, like knowing if I go 2 numbers higher, it's like 1 key higher. And I was doing tricks basically,
right?
But using all my music knowledge in my DJing.
Right.
So from there, then I stopped producing.
Yeah. Okay.
And,
so, like, what age you start producing?
So I was doing DJing. I went for like a contest. The first year I tried to go for this contest. They wouldn't let me in. So I'm too young. And then it was in a club called Funkadelic back then.
Oh, wow.
And so I had to wait another
Disco
year.
club, you know, it was Funkadelic, y'all.
So I had to wait another year.
Yeah.
And I went there with my mom. So I was like, you cannot deny me. I have my mom here.
He said, you gotta let me in. My mama. And she ain't getting out of the house for nobody. So if you don't let me in, there's trouble at the house. Yeah.
Yeah, so then I didn't win. I went second, I think, on that in that year. Mm-hmm. But it was enough to give me that push. Yeah. So musically, DJing, I was really on top of it. I was in there. And then with the producing, it was actually just destiny, I guess. I was standing at one of the markets my brother-in-law was doing.
Right.
And I was scratching with my zipper. And it was winter, and I was wearing this kind of like, those jackets that make noise, like when you, the ripples.
Corduroy, y'all. Yeah, corduroy.
Sort of, right.
Or maybe cashmere.
So I was using my zipper, and on the other hand, I was making other rhythms. Yeah. And I was just scratching with my zipper, going. And then this guy came up to me and was like, "Yo, my brother, he's got a studio, and he needs someone who does that."
What?
And I was looking at him.
Wait a minute. Wait, you was with your zipper like on your pants, scratching.
And just making rhythms, just sitting there going.
Oh my god.
So then
to get in the studio.
And then he was like, "Hey man, that zipper sound good as hell. I know this guy who got this."
In fact, the guy didn't even know what that was. So he's like, my brother, he's got a studio.
Yeah.
And that's when I shut off. All I heard was this guy's studio. I was like, okay. And then he's like, I think he's looking for sounds like that. So he took me to the studio, and I was looking around, and he's like, show him. I'm like, what? Like the zipper thing.
Show him. Wait a minute. No. Oh my god.
And then I was like, listen, man, you need some scratches, right? So the studio guy's like, yeah, that's what we're looking for. I was like, all right. So I don't have to do it. I have turntables at home. If you just go get the turntables, I can give you some proper scratches. And back then, Fat for Freddy had released this song, which had on the B side at the end of the song, it came like scratch or Def Jock, that famous scratch sound. That was on the Fat for Freddy record, and I had a bunch of those records because they would when you scratch the records, they would wind up. So I took a bunch of them records into the studio and my turntable, and I didn't leave that studio for 2 days.
Okay.
We were
so just going back through the story, your mama was supportive of the DJ.
Yeah,
Hey, Mama DJ Sherry, if you see this.
No, my parents definitely. No, they definitely did support me too. to the point where it got like dangerous.
Yeah.
Like I released, like I had my first signing when I was 14. By the time I turned 15, I was a total rebel. I was making money with music.
Right.
And I wasn't really allowed to spend it all because I was still underage.
Wow.
But my parents was cool. They would let me buy equipment,
Yeah.
and you know, as long as I was a good kid, I guess.
Y'all, look. Teenage superstar, y'all. Teenage.
But then the whole thing turned for me. Like
Yeah.
until then, I was just, you know, loving what I was doing.
Right.
And then one day in school, this female came up to me and she said, "You're Sherry." I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
She's like, "Can I take a photo?" And she took a photo and just asked me a bunch of dumb questions. And I gave her a bunch of dumb answers. And I think it was the next day or maybe the 2 days later, I came to school. And like always, I was late. And I remember this time the way the teacher looked at me was like, there was quite of a... that's the first time I sensed hate towards me.
Right.
Like, he was like, "I hate you, motherfucker." You know, like,
Because of the fame.
yeah, so that lady who had taken the picture,
Yeah.
she was a big lady from Bild Zeitung, which is really big in Germany. And she had put this report about 3 children who make a lot of money. So one of them was me.
Yeah.
The other one was Rados, like an actor girl from Frankfurt.
Okay.
And some other kid. But on my part, she was saying like, I make 1,500 marks on a show, which
Yeah.
is only 1 hour.
Yeah.
And I guess when my teachers and everybody read that, it was like, motherfucker, this is how much I make a month, you know?
Oh,
like,
wow.
so that's when that's my, like a change,
Yeah.
something changed from then.
Yeah.
I became like, I kind of went into myself. I didn't,
Uh-huh.
because I could feel a lot of like hate and,
Yeah.
and then in Singapore, I had already made a really good contact a year before, before my song was actually out.
Right.
And that dude that I had met was a big dude from BBC and
Yeah.
Brian Richmond, so he had a lot of power. And I convinced my parents to let me go with my brother to Singapore to join him on his radio show
Yeah.
during my school holidays. But what I did then was like, I just fucked off.
Yeah.
I found the agent who was like, the agency was called Music Force. They
Yeah.
had a lot of clubs all over Southeast
Uh-huh.
Asia. So I asked the agent, I was like, "Dude, can you also put me in another country?" He was like, "Yeah, you want to play in Shanghai?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm playing Shanghai." It's like, "Cool, let's go." So I just took off, and then back then, you know, we didn't have mobiles, and so
Right.
my parents really had a hard time finding me, because once I took off, I was just like
Wow.
doing shows, getting money.
Rebel for real, huh?
Yeah, so that's to hire like some private investigators and
Yeah.
stuff to actually get hold of me. And
Wow.
I came back to Germany.
Hey.
As,
I'm sorry, the parents of young DJ Sherry. I apologize for his actions.
yeah,
He
you
did
know.
not know what he doeth.
And then so when they convinced me to come back,
Yeah.
and I knew I have a lot of money made in Germany
Yeah.
that I could spend once I turned 18.
Right.
So it was another motivation for me to come back. And then once I came back, luckily, David Lieberberg, it's like the Lieberbergs are like 2 brothers who are really big, or still are really big in as promoters. They would do like big
Okay.
tours of like Prince, Michael Jackson's and
Okay.
stuff like that.
Okay.
So the younger Lieberberg, David Lieberberg, he kind of offered my parents to take me under his wings,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't break out or like
Uh-huh.
lose it. And then this is like the next chapter for me. Like
Yeah.
again, I became. It wasn't like I didn't really realize it back then, but like thinking back is weird. Like he would take me to Tina Turner's house to play for her birthday.
Tina.
Or like I would play at Pavarotti's party or Christy Berg's in Scotland.
Jesus Christ!
So I was 16, 17, and I was already like a celebrity DJ.
Yeah, I'm telling you, run it up. DJ Sherry, 16, with more money than his teachers, with more money than his everybody. Like, wow. The reporter even mad just doing the report. Like, hey, this little 16 years old make more money in 1 hour than I can even think. Wow, man.
You know what was the best part of making all that money?
What?
Spending it. Seriously. I spend it all.
He said, it's all gone. Live fast. You'll spend it fast, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I love it.
Yeah, so from there, just weird. Like when I was 17 already, I had like friends, like as celebrities. You know what I mean? It wasn't to me run into Chaka Khan's kitchen. Like open her fridge or something. It was like being home. You know what I mean? I was
Chaka
like,
what? But as it's a more deeper question. Do you feel like as getting so famous so fast as a young age, was it hard for you to start trusting people around you or the group of people?
That chapter of not trusting came when I signed the deal with Sony.
Okay.
Until then, like I understood its business.
Yeah.
Because with the first song I had released, this is when I started hating the industry.
Yeah.
So I didn't dig, like, for me it was like they trying to have shit because like shit music would sell. This is how I was looking at it, right? And I wanted to do some quality, some good stuff.
Right.
And back then it was like all they were looking at was just shit, you know?
Yeah.
And I never understood the difference between being an artist or the producer. So my first song that I produced, I got signed as the artist. So I had no say over the production. So what they did afterwards with the production, that was for me like, I hate the industry. So from like 16, 17 until I was like 23, I was giving them shit music. I produced like over 100 techno tracks.
Yeah.
It was hard coming up with like names because I wouldn't want to use my name, so I was using old stupid names.
Wow.
And
So what's some of the alias names so we can go look up some of them tracks?
Oh yeah, like V Agina, like vagina.
Okay. Like what?
P.
What? V Agina. Okay. What else?
P. Immel.
Okay. What? How you come up with some of these names?
It's just, man, I was at one point I really had a hard time coming up because I was producing so many different techno shitty songs, and for me it was like, I'm gonna give you shit. But what I didn't really understood was like, I remember one of the labels released one of my most buyers, like they released the best of their label. And it was like 15 or 16 songs on this compilation, and maybe 10 or 12 was my tracks. Yeah. So then again, I understood. I was like, oh man, I'm just being stupid. I'm just helping him to make more money with that shit.
Right.
And so I stopped because one of my big mentors at that point was Prince. So when I was like 19, I started rolling with Prince. He was like just giving me advices and being a mentor.
Hold up, y'all. Y'all don't understand the level of this conversation right now. Prince? That's like... Prince! Like, how can I... That's the symbol. He don't even have a name. It's a symbol.
Yeah.
Wow, like that's like you. If you don't understand, like Prince has been in the business with like some of the toppest of the top artists. Like,
Well, Prince was his own industry.
yeah,
You know, like he would turn like 80 million
Uh-huh.
each year without any radio support, without any
Right.
record company, just on his own. So you can really say he was his own industry.
right,
Like he became his own industry because he found all these unfair practices in the industry.
right.
And I was still stupid enough to sign a major deal with. I signed a crazy deal. You know, it wasn't even the money. Like, I think at that point I trusted.
Yeah.
Trusted this fat motherfucker, and
Oh
he
no.
took me in. No, seriously, like devil himself.
Yeah.
So this fat geezer is telling me, yeah, we family, we're doing this with Sony. I was really good without any
Yeah.
record company. I had my gigs. I was
Yeah.
making shows. I was even playing for Puffy before he became Puffy. So
Yeah.
when Puffy was promoting events like he did the Webster Hall, I was there.
Wow.
When he did like his boat party, his first boat party.
Puffy P Diddy.
Yeah, but he wasn't P. Diddy yet. He was just working for Andre. He was, Andre was running Uptown.
Oh.
And later he went to Motown.
Yeah.
So Puffy was just his assistant, I guess.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
yeah, so that's how I know Puffy. So he would like
Woo!
book me for his.
These some big names. You drop it. Hey, I'm about to hold up, y'all. I didn't know the level of this conversation was gonna go. All the way from Prince, P. Diddy, all of them people. Wow, Shaka Khan, Tina Turner. Jesus Christ.
So it's only now when I think back, it's really crazy, right? But back then, I really
Yeah.
didn't give a fuck, you know. I was
Yeah.
like, I had respect. I love respect, of course.
Yeah.
But I really didn't care, like, how big Prince was.
Right.
Like, it didn't change anything for me in way of
Yeah.
treating him or how he would, like, we were,
Right.
you know, like, it was, I guess I took it for granted, you know, like, I was around these people and, but I never thought of like, yeah, I'm so special because I know them, you know, I was like, it was
But
just,
I think when you have a creative mind and you are at that level of creativity, people sense that.
Yeah.
Other artists feel that. Like,
Yeah.
so you are on the equal playing field as them.
yeah.
So it's no bad way to feel it or take it for granted
Yeah.
or whatever. You was living in that moment and you felt the right way because that
Exactly,
was,
and
you know what
and
I'm
even
saying?
though he was telling me all these years, don't go with the record companies, we have to like smash them down, it's all wrong, and they're
Yeah.
slaving us. And a few years later, I signed a deal. I signed an artist exclusive producer deal with Sony.
And
And,
how did that impact you? Like, what's the I'm sorry, Leon. I've been caught up in this conversation.
Bro.
Y'all, Leon is on the show too.
What's up?
It's Leo. My bad. It's Leo, right?
Yeah.
My bad. I got a basketball teammate who named Leon. That's why I got it.
Okay.
Yeah. But Leo is on the show too, y'all. Yeah. So just say what's up to him. But we still.
in fact, Leo. Yeah, I have to drop this in. So, I stopped.
Yeah.
I did some artist development in the 90s. And
Yeah.
like I was like the German hip hop was starting, and then we did develop a few artists.
Mm-hmm.
And after 2002 or 2003, I saw myself as being blessed
Yeah.
to be able to work with established artists.
Yeah. Okay.
And I never liked developing, like that part of the job was
Uh-huh.
like unthankful because most of the time they're unthankful, you know, like
Okay.
you bring someone up and then they
Yeah.
think like they can dance on your fucking nose or something.
Oh,
That's
like
how
so,
Germans
like
say,
they just kind of like don't appreciate what you did for them, or
yeah,
something like that.
that's the feel because back then, like being in those circles,
Uh-huh.
I could pick up anyone and make him to something. You know what I mean?
Right.
It didn't like being around Bad Boy, being around
Yeah.
like all them labels, record companies. You know,
Yeah.
I did. And I stopped doing that because I felt like this is a blessing to be able to work with established artists instead of like bringing up artists.
Right.
So I didn't do that for like at least 20 years.
Uh-huh.
And now, 20 years later, I took my first signing under my wings. So this is Leo.
Leo, what's up, bro? How you doing? Nice meeting you. First signed artist under DJ Sherry right here. The Instagram is POP_Leo. Yeah, look, I remember that, y'all.
You good?
Wow, like, hey, look.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, hungry artist, y'all. Look at it. If he with DJ Sheridan, it's something coming soon.
Definitely.
Something coming
It's
soon.
one big talent.
So y'all, beware. All right.
We're coming.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, all right. Let me ask you a few questions since we on Leo, because I know DJ Sherry, he's gonna have some stuff. Like, he ain't even halfway through his story yet, so I know it. But let me ask you, when did you start?
With music, maybe 6 years ago, but it was the beginning, like, I figured out that I can't sing and that stuff, you know. But after that, I was in an Ausbildung, you know. Ausbildung, like, studying that stuff. And actually, my mom gets sick, and after that, Don was in that music film movie, and then I don't has the fire in me like now, you know.
Yeah.
And sometime I was with the other friend from me, and we was a little group, and we are making music together, and we are SCA. Why we are not tried to go
big, or blow up or something like that.
To make our dreams come true, you know.
Okay.
And after that, we try, and maybe a year ago was met Sherry.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is crazy. I'm playing in a club, and he was at the bar, and then towards the end of the night, I asked him, I was like, dude, you all have like a playlist that you play here so I can like get my stuff and go?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, but I can turn the playlist on, but I also sing. I was like, oh yeah? It's like, yeah, if you like, I can sing a song. And then he put this Chris Brown, and I was thinking, man, that's a really hard song to pick, you know, like a lot of people don't
Chris
like,
Brown?
Yeah,
Under the influence.
You gonna sing for us today?
If you want, yeah.
Okay, we coming back to you. So finish it.
So I'm just about to finish, you know, I'm like playing my last song, and I'm like, yeah, get on the mic, sing it. And then as soon as he started, I was like, man, this is the next level, you know, like,
wow.
I could like you said, you hear talent, you know,
exactly.
I could tell.
So, how would that feel for you, like DJ Sherry, recognizing like you are somebody to be worth investing in? Because that's what a signed artist is. You basically is an investment for him, because he's putting trust in you to, you know what I'm saying, do your thing. So how did it feel for you?
At first it was cool, but at first I also don't know. I knew he was a great DJ and producer, but I don't know that he was so great, you know. I mean, we were sitting in his studio, and we were asking, what is your best Erfolg?
Yeah, like biggest success.
Yeah, he's chilling. Yeah, 40 platinum plans.
Wow.
And he's just chilling and saying that, and I was okay. And at first, he was telling me the people who was working in my eyes, like, what the fuck, you like you a few minutes ago. And I was like, okay, that's crazy. Am I in a movie right now? And that stuff, DJ Sherry. Who is DJ Sherry? Let's go. Okay, Platin, the producer. I was like, okay, I have to take that change and work with this man. And now I'm trusting so much.
Yeah.
We are worked together like 1 year. And we're in touch. We are working and we are trying a lot of different styles. And man, I call him Professor. Professor Sherry. Not only the DJ Sherry.
So I heard. So it's not even close. Like, just listen to stories from other people about you. It's not even close. Like, the experience is just hearing it from your mouth and the people you met. It's wild, bro. It's like bone chilling sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know, like, if somebody looking up to you and seeing all of this right now, what advice you have for young DJs or young artists out there that starting? Young in careers, because not all y'all start young. So
be focused.
Yeah.
And go for your dreams. You know what I mean? One of the things that always hold people up, and even myself, is like you always ask other people around you, or in general, you want some confirmation from others.
Right.
And it's so easy to break. Like to smash your dreams, because sometimes it would just take someone saying like, oh, I don't think that's good, and then you might break inside, because we are sensitive, you know. So so I learned if I like something and I think that's right, I'm gonna go for it. I don't care what people say. Like, why am I listening to you? Who are you to tell me? Like,
right,
you know, like,
especially you have to trust the process. I just want to piggyback off of it. Trust the process, because I understand that feeling of somebody's telling you, boom, I don't like it, and you just like, because the person is usually somebody closer to you, like, because you want to share your experience with somebody close to you, because you feel like you can open up to them person, and if you present something, then they be like, it kind of crushes you. But you have to trust the process. As an artist, everything doesn't come like overnight. You have to practice your skill just like anything else. Know what your voice fit to, how to harmonize your voice. I'm pretty sure you put in some hours, you know, trying to sing Chris Brown before you could.
Of course.
You ain't hit the song the first time. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But
progress is the key.
So, like, always, you have to invest in yourself. As much you put in yourself, the more you can put back out.
Yeah.
So, like, trust the process, man. Trust the process. That's all I can say.
Yes.
So, all right. Oh, man. So, do you want to have an instrumental to play, or are you like to
I don't know, maybe
acapella?
Maybe acapella.
Yeah, you can go
both.
acapella.
Fucking Robertson, I don't know what she got me lazy right now, yeah. Get you Percocet, Jamali. I tryna leave it up here, right, baby, who cares? I know you care. Bring it over to my place and you be like, baby, who cares? I know you care. Bring it over to my place. I don't know what you did to me. Your body lightweight speaks to me. I don't know what you did to me. Your body lightweight speaks to me.
Hey,
Nice.
hey, POP_Leo. Got it, bro.
Coming star.
Wow. Look, no vocal. I didn't see him warm up, y'all. I didn't see him warm up. I even went outside. He wasn't doing no or nothing. No bzzz, all of that. He just did that off a boom. Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm saying? So, like, hey, that's the artist in you, man.
That's
you
a
just
gift. It's gifted.
get up there and do it. That's
I'm hungry.
Art,
I'm like I'm saying, I'm hungry for live.
Yeah.
For live auditions and
Definitely,
like
man.
go out and show the people what we can do.
So you have you performed live yet?
Not yet. Only once, but not officially on the big stage.
Okay.
And at the wedding.
Okay.
At a wedding.
So you perform at a wedding?
No, it was for friends and family.
Okay,
you know. We are actually at the
yeah,
beginning.
people, you can get him for bookings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We are coming.
Actually, yeah, it's some people who just had opened up a spot and they looking for like a singer actually or whatever. But you want to do your own music. You're not just like a singer, right? Or what?
No, I want to make a different style, like rapping also, as a melodic rap, like singing, and I don't want to go only for one style, you know.
Okay.
I want to make different styles, like pop, maybe sometime pop, maybe R&B, maybe hard rap, maybe hard party beats and that stuff. I don't want to go only to one style. I want show the people that I can make other style also.
Yeah.
And like you say a few moments ago, I don't care what the other people say, you know, and I'm just making myself.
Okay. So what would you say like your favorite kind of style is now of like music? Can we even listen? Do you have stuff out?
Out not yet, but we have some stuff, but we are in progress. We are making them better and better, and we are working on that songs.
Okay, yeah.
And we're starting with German with a kind of words on English. Yeah, and for at the moment are we starting here in Germany.
Okay.
But I don't want only one piece from the cake.
Okay.
I want more.
Okay. Okay, yeah. But like, I think the best pace to get there is like, I think what y'all doing right now, because you said you've been with a year.
Yeah.
And nothing is out. So I know he's been like kind of, you know what I'm saying, fine tuning you behind the scenes.
I mean, we do have quite a lot of tracks that we've worked on, but we met a year ago.
Yeah.
And fair enough. I was like half a year. I was gone. I was not in Germany. I was doing other tours and stuff. So yeah, but for the little time we have had, we almost like an EP4 now.
Okay.
So only a few more songs, and then we're heading towards the album.
Yeah. Okay. So.
And there are different styles. Yeah. Also, we have deep house. We have a little bit like Afro.
Yeah. Okay.
We're going.
And your favorite?
My favorite now is like the one with the deep house, like the sorry, the sorry.
You wanna sing a line of it? Just one line?
Okay, from the part or the refrain?
The chorus, yeah.
Do y'all have the track on your phone?
We
can do an exclusive drop. Exclusive drop from DJ Sherry and Leo. Hey, look,
I'll bring it next time.
Okay,
we come again.
Okay.
We can bring music.
Hey, that's the manager talking to him. You like, hey, I peep game. I know I've been working with some people too. Nah, okay, so do you want to sing it?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Lass dich stehen, bitch, I'm not really sorry. Hab mich versehen, vielleicht war ich zu horny. Scheiß drauf, kommst nicht in meine Story, denn du bist eine Bitch und ich not really sorry.
Hey! I don't. Nah, like. I try to stop cussing. Cause I know y'all be like, dang, he cuss a lot, but it's okay, man. I'm country. I'm from the IU. I'm an ex-military. All of that. All my excuses on the table right now. All right. So, man, you went from vinyl. What you play on now? Or do you still?
I DJ and. I'm still using the vinyls, you know. I mean, of course, the music is coming off the computer, but I just could never get used to controllers.
Okay.
Because I had this thing turning for years and decades.
Yeah.
And now it's really weird when I look at a controller and it's just not turning. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
I mean, they have the ones that turn and stuff, but maybe one day, but until now it was like I just put it on my tech rider, and when I go to the club, have the turntables there.
Yeah.
You know, like versus me, if I was working with like some certain controller, I would have to bring it with me.
Yeah.
And that's just not gonna happen.
He said, I'm past that stage. Hey, no more. Look, my back
Yeah, exactly.
from the early years.
we used to go. I used to play at the airport
Yeah.
discotheque. It was called Dorian Gray, and it was right inside the Frankfurt airport. So
Yeah.
Fridays when I would come there, I would have like an entourage of like 10 or 15 guys
Yeah.
carrying my records.
Wow.
That's how many records I would take to the club.
Wow. Oh, so we was talking about playlists. How and the times have changed. Like you went from vinyls, you know what I'm saying? You can buy records at the store now, and now it's like every Friday 1,000 songs is out, 1,000 new songs or plus, even more, you
and
know.
everyone can access them just for almost free or
Yeah.
free.
Yeah, so like how do you feel like you keep up to date, or what's your advice for like to keep your sounds relevant as a DJ?
One of the things that I've realized is like a lot of DJs just play the same as if they only have one pool where they all dig their songs from. And yeah, just be creative. Dig, like we used to dig into the crates.
Yeah.
And yeah, just dig into the music and go find something special. Make yourself stand out. Don't be like everyone else, because we have everyone else, but we want you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, straight from DJ Sherry. Look, he just made the next top DJ out there, and y'all don't even know it yet. So, with that advice, you take it and you run with it. All right. So, you was with a group, Leo.
With a what?
You say you was with a group, right?
Yeah. Not a boy group like that.
Yeah.
With friends, you know.
Okay.
We're working there, also doing music, and we are supporting each other, and we are the same way to go. We have the same dreams. We have the same passion.
Yeah.
And we are going.
Okay. And no shade, but why you only sign one?
I'm actually. There's a few other young kids that I have discovered or who are around us at this time, but Leo is actually the first signing, so more to come. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing with Leo is like, when I produce an album for an artist, I like to dedicate myself to that album.
Right.
Like I don't wanna. I want to come like. It's hard to say. Like I could easily make just songs, but I want him to feel comfortable with the songs. I want him to identify himself with the songs, and then after like we're done with the process, I want him to have that sound, and that's his sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're trying to develop his own sound. I'm not gonna make him sound like. I want him to come out with his own style, and he's got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like I think already this is like one of the best signs. Like for me, when I record a song with him, it's like I can say I'm a fan. You know, I feel like a fan. I like hearing it. I like working on it, and I like recording songs with him because I feel like I'm a fan myself of his voice or of this artist. So,
do you feel like you make sounds for like how you feel like you more soulful in your music? I can hear like R&B live in your voice.
Absolutely.
You know, I can hear it. Like you listen to a lot of R&B tracks when you sing. Like you know what I'm saying?
I heard a lot of music, a lot of styles. Rock.
It's my daughter.
Oh, hello, daughter Sherry, DJ Sherry. We here today on the Levy Effect with daughter of DJ Sherry.
I'm in a podcast, babe. I'll call you back later. Bye-bye.
See, planned interruptions. I always roll with the punches, y'all. Yeah. So, you listening to a lot of
Afrobeats, hip hop, R&B, everything. Rock also sometimes.
Yeah, some Kiss, you know what I'm saying? You took some notes from him.
And actually, we're working and every time different, you know. And we're working in a cappella. Sometimes make a song with a cappella, sing it in, and Professor here next to me is coming and making a dope beat about on it.
Yeah, I think. So how do y'all? Let me ask this: how do your studio sessions go? Do you prepare lyrics and you just come in there and feel, or you make
really take it really easy? Like we haven't really had any proper sessions yet because we're also planning. I'm doing this camp, like a retreat, producer camp, and I was supposed to take him in September, but then I had too many releases, too many things coming up, so we pushed it back. And also that is like where we're gonna spend some quality time recording. Right now we just, like I said, we're making songs, writing songs. So he comes in. We only spend like a few hours, really. It's not like a whole day because he's working. I'm busy a lot of times. And so when he comes in, we just, nothing. Like we just grab it out of the air, like whatever comes to us. And and some of the things we just, like, lately came in, I was working on someone else's production. And I was on the phone with this guy from England saying, like, I need you to write a hook for this. And then Leo was like, Sherry, I can try and write something too. It's like, while we're here, might as well do it. Yeah. So just put him on the mic. I was like, just go for some melody ideas and I'll be right back. And I just left him in the studio recording and I just went upstairs making my tea and stuff, Yeah. And by the time I came downstairs and listened back to the lines, I was like, man, you wrote a whole song, So,
yeah, man, that's when you really had that feel for the music, when that songs just flow through you. Yeah.
A lot of times, like, we're still learning, but a lot of times, like, I can tell in his face, he's like, is it really? But then afterwards, he realizes, or, it's not always easy to get there, Sometimes it can be
Exactly, and then some days you have your off days of
you get frustrated, or
you know what I'm saying, or you trying to force something, trying to force something to make something, and that's okay. Artists need to experience those days because every painting can't be a Picasso painting or something like that. Even all his paintings wasn't like masterpieces. You know what I'm saying? So like you have to experience that. That's how like. You develop those skills of just how to interact with different people, and when you go around other people in studios, because I'm pretty sure DJ Sherry's gonna get you there. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna
even
get
today,
you
there. Like it was. I asked him if he wants to join me, and I think it's important. It's like one of the reasons I'm out here as well. Of course, thank you for inviting, but. If it was just for me, I would be like, oh, no, I just sit on the couch, But I feel like I have a lot more to put out. Like I'm not finished. I'm not done yet.
Right.
So the reason my motivation is not money or fame. I've had that.
Yeah.
I'd much rather be undercover. Like. Right. But my musical mission is. I feel like I'm not done with it.
Right.
Like,
I love that, y'all. I love that because y'all feel like, somebody's getting old, they like play it out. But like, man, you don't know. Like the work ethic always comes. It always goes. And when you're a creator, when you're a creative mind, it just doesn't stop.
Yeah.
It just doesn't stop. It's not one day you just, I hit this age, it cuts off. No. You that person for life. You know what I'm saying? What Andre 3000 say? If I'm not creating something, I don't feel good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I love that. Like he not done by a long shot, y'all. He not done. Stuff is coming. Keep DJ Sherry a household name. You know what I'm saying? So like stuff is coming, y'all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before Corona, I wasn't in Germany. I was living in England for like 6-7 years, and then when Corona started, I came back to Germany.
Yeah.
And another reason I didn't like producing German music was like there was too many, you know how hip hop always comes with hating and like beef and so I'm quite humble guy. I would like be cool with this guy. And
so you was beefing with another DJ?
No, I was not beefing with anyone. But then I would have people recording in my studio and be like, yeah, you was recording this dude last week, and you know I'm not cool with him. I'm like, dude, but that's your
what
beef.
They got to do with me? What that has to do with me? Like, hey, look, his money is the same color as your money.
Yes, I didn't really do anything on the German market for like 20 years now.
Wow.
So this is my comeback in Germany.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. 20 years you haven't like.
Not for the German market. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so mostly it's been like for UK and
and North America. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely, man. I know. I saw you building a snowman with Manic Bones.
Oh yeah. That's a nice one.
Oh yeah, so
you know that was one of my. I used to love that studio we had there, but I got kicked out of that studio because they thought we were shooting porns in there.
Hey, was there any truth to it?
Well, it started with the Yin Yang Twins.
Wait a minute. To the window, to the wall, to the sweat drip down my balls. Yin Yang Twins.
Exactly. So I'm rolling with the Yin Yangs, and then we had this show in Frankfurt, and I knew like once we're in Frankfurt, I'm gonna take him to the studio, right? Yeah. But you know how hard it is after the show to convince artists to come to the studio because all they see is like bitches, right?
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm not gonna go anywhere. There's all the girls here, right?
Right. And
I had this big tour bus outside, so I thought, all right, so they want the girls, and I want them in the studio. So I went and like scouted like 10 girls. I would like run up to girls, good-looking girls. Like, you want to go with the Yin Yang Twins? Come on, go sit in the bus already. You know, I was like, so I've got like 10 or a bunch of girls in the bus.
Yeah.
And then I went to the guys. I was like, guys, you're looking for girls, right? So forget this one here. I have the girl sitting in the bus waiting for you guys. Let's just go.
Yeah.
It's like, you serious? I'm like, yeah, we're in the bus.
Hey, that's the manager and DJ Sher. I tell you, it runs in his blood.
So we went to the studio, and then they would record like their parts separately, so they could like spend some time with the girls and stuff. And then, of course, there was not only the Yin Yangs, there was like other artists as well, and then the manager, the tour driver, the bunch of people. Yeah. And it was a bunch of girls, right? So at one point, it must have gotten into like some recording or something. Yeah. So all I heard was like a girl crying, and I was like, please don't bring these vibes in here. I was like, I was trying to work, and I really didn't know what had happened. Yeah. And so she went outside calling her friends, saying like she got videoed while she was having sex.
Oh, wow.
And I guess one of the neighbors must have picked up that part of the conversation.
And then porn.
Yeah, so the next day landlord came and she's like, I know what y'all doing in there. I'm like, music? Recording music? Like, no, I know what you're doing.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Dang. Y'all rappers, man, y'all need to stop it, man. Y'all need to stop with all the scandalous stuff, man. The scandalazy, you know what y'all doing. Y'all, that's how y'all get those rape charges, man. Y'all need to stop. Hey, if you want the girls, just do it. Get your groupies, get them. Do what you gotta do, and then brush them off.
Exactly.
All the extra stuff is for what? Yeah. For what? You got Pornhub for that, y'all. Oh, let me cut that out, but they copyright me and stuff, y'all. I don't know. I don't even know if we can say the P word on
I've been
YouTube.
cursing all this time.
Oh, wow.
You don't have to beep it out.
Hopefully not. We gonna see. If it get copyrighted, then hey, I'll go back through and edit it anyway. So and repost it. So Oh man, cause this is some good content. Look, where we at? Wow, y'all, we at 1 hour already.
Really?
The interview is almost
Crazy.
I guess we have to come back.
cause we ain't even halfway through his story. Wow, and then we got some over you, y'all. We got to keep Leo mysterious, mysterious. You know what I'm saying? We got to do that. You know why?
Because we're gonna come back with some more
We're gonna
tunes.
come back, and it's gonna be almost like a plant.
Yes.
Boom, plant a seed. Boom, where did that tree come from? Where he come from? Oh my God!
That's right.
Yeah. So like, wow, yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah. Y'all tune in. Go follow him on Instagram. DJ Sherry on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? You'll see him riding in this nice car, you know what I'm saying? Doing all this thing, in the studio. You know what I'm saying? So how can somebody just get in touch with you if they want production or something?
Wow, nowadays, hit me up anywhere. Snapchat, Be Real,
Anywhere. Look.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Wait a minute. DJ Sherry said Snapchat the first one. He ain't too out of the age, you know what I'm saying? He still got that young blood in him. He said.
So it's funny, like
Definitely.
if you like. I guess seriously, my generation is like not really made for social media.
Yeah.
But,
hey, straight from the horse's mouth, y'all.
yeah, but for the work and we have to.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can get in touch and
Yeah. Man, y'all, this was a wonderful episode. I'm so happy that DJ Sherry came out and showed love to the Levy Effect. So if you love content like this, we got great stories. He gonna be back because we ain't even finished. Like, did he play basketball with Prince too, like Dave Chappelle did? Like, we ain't even ask all these questions, you know what I'm saying?
I got
Like,
some good ones.
how was Auntie Tina Turner doing? You know what I'm saying?
soon.
Like, did she cook some grits in the morning? I don't know. Like, I need to know these questions, these answers. So y'all tune in. If y'all like these stuff, hit that subscribe button. Like, comment, subscribe. Catch me every Sunday at 12 o'clock. Anything you want to tell the people before you get out? Any young DJs, young artists you want to tell before you get out?
Follow your dreams.
Follow them.
Yeah.
Don't give up.
Yeah.
I'll see you the next time.
He see you again.
And I'll bring some of his music.
He bringing some music. All of that, y'all. It's exclusives on the Levy Effect. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't played nothing for y'all in a while. As me giving back to the audience, y'all ain't heard nothing from me. All right.
Now I have this idea. Next time maybe you should come to my crib and then we do a podcast from there.
Oh, definitely. I got a mobile setup too.
Yeah.
So
I have all this stuff as well.
Oh, I don't need to bring nothing. DJ Sherry said Prince set it up for him. Before he left this world, he left him with a podcast set up.
So then we can hear some of your stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely, man. So y'all tune in. Should I do? No, I'm not gonna do it, y'all. Hey, if you get me to 100, let me go. I'm gonna go with an odd number. 77 likes on this video. I'll drop a new song for y'all. So
yeah.
Go
ahead, this.
Yeah. So if y'all get 77 likes on this video, I drop a new song. Automatically subscribe, cause hey, look who I'm bringing to y'all. Like who else doing this? I'm doing this for y'all. Like, come on now. Yeah. So man, tune in, man. I catch y'all next time. Peace.
Peace out.